Hey, I've gotten this question several times in the last few minutes, so I think it's important that I address it. Can you choose no IVs unless absolutely medically necessary? You can choose whatever you want. I'm going to tell you some situations in which you need an IV. If you want an epidural, if you want IV pain medicine, if you need IV antibiotics, so if you have like group B strep, then you need about 40% of people need that. If you need to be induced using like Pitocin, what else? Or if you have like something high risk going on like preeclampsia where you need magnesium, something like that. Here's what you need to know about IVs and waiting until it's an emergency to get an IV. When you wait to get an IV until it is an emergency, what is happening to your body in an emergency state is it is shunting all of the blood to your core. So you can have multiple people sticking you on both sides trying to get access to your veins. And all the time that we're spending trying to look for a vein during an emergency is not spent helping you through that emergency. My preference, both as someone who has labored and also as a nurse, is to be able to do an IV during a controlled, stable, happy moment. And you can just get the IV site, just the port. You don't have to have it hooked up to anything. It can just stay there. But it can actually be more traumatic to you to wait until it is like medically necessary, because in that moment you may be getting stuck multiple times by multiple people. Again, you can make all of your informed and empowered decisions. I will say that it is very rare to go through your whole labor process and not have something happen to where you might want that IV. One thing that they're gonna want to do as soon as you get there is get your blood work, and you can have somebody start the IV and get your blood work with one poke rather than getting blood work and then waiting and then seeing if you need one, because then it'll be 2 pokes minimum. Really important that we check your blood work for your platelets and your hemoglobin, so we know where we're starting with your blood levels and if you're at risk for bleeding and stuff like that.